Well, this is exciting. Well, I had tacos for lunch
Uh-oh.
at Oaxaca, and now look at me, I'm ready for dessert.
You need some good dessert.
Yeah, I do. So we wanted to know a little more about Pazcki. Am I saying it right?
You
Pazcki?
are. Punch and a key.
This is Marta, who has her own business called,
Krakus Polish Deli.
which is in Market Street in Boardman.
Correct.
What are some of the surrounding stores and stuff that people do?
We are just up the street from Sweet Melissa's.
Okay.
And we are just down the street from the mall.
Okay. How long have you had that?
12 years.
Nice. And so this is kind of the thing that people do right around Fat Tuesday. It seems like I see more and more of them at the stores.
Correct.
Okay, so give me a little bit of the history behind the Pazcki.
Well, during Lent, you're supposed to be cutting down on all the meats and all the sweets. typically.
Right.
So this is the last hurrah to use up all your fat in the house and all your sugar in the house. So this was frying up all you can and eat it up right before Lent starts.
Sounds good. And then the one next to it is a cookie that's called?
It's called chrust in Polish. It's wands in Italian, I think.
Yep. Our family calls them krostoli.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's basically fried dough with powdered sugar. It resembles a little bit of an elephant ear.
Crispier elephant ear.
Yeah, smaller.
Yeah, okay. All right, so let's get started with the ingredients behind the Pazckis.
The Pazcki is a very rich, heavy kind of a dough. Donuts are a little bit lighter.
Okay.
And Pazcki are a little bit heavier. It takes flour, eggs, yeast, and it needs to be proofed, and it needs to rise until you get the perfections. You need to add some alcohol, for sure, and that's to absorb too much oil. So that's another one that we need to remember.
So that's in the dough?
It's in the dough. There's a little bit shot of vodka in there.
Prefer vodka?
I do.
Okay. You want to throw a couple in while we talk?
We can.
Or how long do they take once they're in?
It's about 3 minutes on each side.
Well, that's good.
So we pop them in.
Okay.
The oil is ready.
And so the first thing you did was did the dough.
We did the dough. We mixed it up. Then we let it proof for about an hour.
Which means what? Like
it needs to sit there and rise and be still.
Okay.
So, and then we took it out, we rolled it out, and then we cut it out with a biscuit cutter, or you can roll it yourself.
Okay.
Into balls. And then you just throw it with the dry side down, you throw it in and let them fry. So it takes about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And the beauty of Pazcki is when you get up and you end up with this nice little golden ribbon around it. Yeah, that's signature Pazcki.
Oh, that is. Okay. When do we put the filling inside them?
Some people put it before they fry it.
Okay.
And they put it in. I always lose track of which flavor is frying in my pan.
Yeah.
So I like to add it in at the end.
Is there like a flavor injector or something?
You can with just pastry tube, you can just put it in, or you can even cut it and just spread it inside.
You do some certain fillings that maybe some other people don't do. Tell me some of the ones you do.
We try to keep it as traditional as we can at the store. So my grandmother's favorite one was the rose hip. She picked little rose petals. She made her own jam.
Made her own rose hip jam?
She did.
Okay.
And then we had it in our Pazcki. So we do carry the rose hip jam at the store. We do have plum or lekfar. And we have our traditional one that we do everything throughout the year is the mixed berry filling. That's the one is our signature flavor.
Do you remember, or did you do this with your grandmother when you were little?
I was very little, but I do remember her doing these. I remember the smell in the house. My mom didn't do these too much. We do have my grandmother's recipe. My mom knew exactly where the great bakeries were in town to go and get some. So that was my mom.
Right? Are these pretty close to what you remember as a kid?
I do. This is very close to what my grandma did. And I was just in Poland a couple of months ago, and I liked mine better than the ones in Poland.
The country of Poland or the city of Poland?
I live in the city of Poland.
Right. Which would have been fun to know too.
But you know what? Mine are better, I think.
Very nice. Any other tips or anything else about the Pazcki that people are going to see these, today, tomorrow, whatever, until Fat Tuesday, and then there may be a couple more left over?
Well, we make them throughout the year. So September through May, we do make them in the store. But every Fat Tuesday, we make them, and we make a certain amount for sale. So if you don't place your order ahead of time, you'll get the flavors that we end up having.
Right.
So it's better to give us a call ahead.
Why don't we give them the information in case they want to get them right from you?
Sure. They can give us a call at 330-758-8333. And that's Krakus Polish Deli and Bakery.
What's an acceptable number for somebody to eat in one sitting? like to try all 3 times, I would think, right?
You know what? I had people eat about 8. So,
Did you? With a glass of milk?
nah.
or
Cup of coffee, good cup of coffee. You can get away with that.
8's the record.
Well, I think I hit 4 the most. After that, it's a little bit too sweet.
That's what I thought. Marta, I can't thank you enough. Thanks for doing this.
Yes.
And is there like a little sign off we can do in Polish?
Smacznego i zapraszamy. Bon appetit is smacznego. And we invite you to come and check us out. If you don't see us, you can come and check out everybody else who's doing pączki.
Right.
Polish Youngstown is also doing theirs, and they're doing it at another location.
Yes. So well, thank you again. And thank your mom for letting us use the kitchen.
I will let her know.
Okay.
Thank you.
See? There you are. Oh, you got the good bite. I got the good bite.